Hey guys, welcome back to Growing Roots. So today is pretty cloudy, rainy day, so I'm kind of making today an inside day. So we're going to store a couple of things today, and then I'm also going to make some red pepper flakes. So we'll go ahead and get started with the eggs. So the girls are laying very well for us, and we are so thankful for. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna freeze some of these, and so hopefully we'll have some throughout the winter time. So I have a muffin tin, and then I also have these silicone cupcake holders. So I'm just gonna put them in here. And I actually have one extra. I don't know how that happened, because I thought the package only came with 6. But anyways, so let me wash off. I'm gonna do 6 today. Wash off our eggs. I thought we have a little bit of room left in our freezer, so I thought I would go ahead and try to freeze. As much as I have room for. So I'm gonna make sure that you kind of mix up the egg, and kind of like you would for scrambled eggs. And I save our eggshells, so I'm just gonna put them in our bucket. So just put it in there in the bowl. So I just got the egg in the bowl, and I'm just gonna stir it up. And then I'm just gonna pour it into the muffin tin. And then I'm gonna go through here, and I'm gonna do the rest of the 5. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 1 egg in each muffin tin, so that way, you know, whenever I pull out an egg later, I'm gonna know that 1 muffin tin is 1 egg. So these will be really good to use in baking whenever you're baking. So now I'll just put these in the freezer. And you can tell that my freezer needs to be organized, so that would be a good project for this winter. And to go through all of my frozen vegetables. right, so you move this out of the way. That I'm going to do is I'm going to vacuum seal some flour. Now I have some in our freezer already, and then I just recently got some 5-gallon buckets, and I'm kind of trying to do a new process with our food storage. So the buckets that I got, they are actually ones that will, once you break the seal on it, then the lid is completely ruined. Like, you would have to get a new lid. So I'm actually going to keep that set of buckets. I'm actually going to put flour and sugar. Those are going to be kept inside, and so they'll have less of a chance of getting bugs in them and spoiling. So what I'm going to do is keep those to where I have easy access to. And in addition to those, I'm going to use that for storage also. So I've gotten one of these, and I'm gonna get some more. But I just put some flour in this, and this is what I'm gonna grab from first. And then whenever that gets low, I'm going to pull from the inside 5-gallon bucket of flour. And then once those are all filled up, then I'm going to have another set of 5-gallon bucket, but I'm gonna use Mylar bags inside of those, and it's gonna be completely sealed, and that's gonna be like stored away. So I'm gonna kind of try to, you know, keep the process so going, kind of like a rotational order, so that way things won't go bad or, you know, get ruined by insects or whatever. So I just have a ball canning jar, and it's actually still wet from me washing it, so I'm going to dry it out really good. All right, so that's good. So I have a funnel, which I probably should have grabbed, but just going to pour it in like this and hope for no mess. All right, so I don't put it like all the way to the top. As you can see, I left a little bit of room, and I'm going to wipe off the ring. And I've also got to get all right, so what you want to put in, what I usually put in at the very end, is a moisture absorber. It says silica gel on it, and you can get a package of those on Amazon for like $9. But the next thing is a vacuum sealer, and we just have, it's an old Mill brand, and I think it was Menards that we got it from. So just plug it in. And then you gotta get And then we also have accessories. So we got these off of Amazon also. So you have one for the wide mouth lid and for just the regular size lid. And then it comes with a cord and it goes right into your accessory port. And you won't use the ring on it. You'll just put the lid on and then you'll put that on and put that in the top. And this is called the Food Saver brand, so it works really good with the old mill. So then you just seal it up. And it stops for you. Take that out. And you pull this off. And I always check it by pulling on the lid and it's sealed. So now I'll just label it. And the date. And there you go. And that's a way of preserving also, is by vacuum sealing. So you can just store these. I'm running out of room, like I said, so that's why I am freezing our eggs, trying to freeze some eggs. But we keep our eggs, all of this is eggshells from the girls. And I actually will crush them down really teeny tiny, or you could even put them in a food processor and I give them to the girls. And you could also put it in your garden. So just put the lid on and put it underneath, and it doesn't smell or anything if you're wondering about that. So the last thing that I'm going to do is make some red pepper flakes. And I just have a little bitty food processor. And plug it in. And you'll want to use gloves for this. So what I'm going to do is cut the tops of them off. Ooh, I'm starting to smell them. I just had these sitting out on my counter drying. You want to make sure that they don't get moldy by that if you have moisture in your house. Alright, so just put these in your food processor. So I actually saved one of my seasoning jars. This is actually paprika, so I'm gonna mark on it that it's red pepper flakes. But I just kept one of these so that way I can use these kind of jars for my herbs and my, in this instance, red pepper flakes. have a little bitty funnel right here. Ooh, I smell them. Might be easier just to pour it out. So there we go. Pretty cool. You guys can do this too. It's real easy. So that's everything that I had planned to show you guys today. Hope everybody's having a great holiday time between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I pray that out of his glorious riches that he may strengthen you with power through his Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all the saints to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure and the fullness of God. See ya.